Let me introduce you to New Zealand's second most fastest rental car. The fastest was the Kia Sportage, the diesel, up in Kerikeri. Here's the second. RAV4 time. All right, let's do this, baby. Sit rep. Sun's going down and we're still about 45-50 minutes away from Bluff. I've got a bit of a map here, a rolling map. It's high tech here on Stu's Amazing Race. Don't know if you can see it, but we're the dot and there's Invercargill. We're the dot, there's Invercargill. So we're heading there. This is epic, epicness, epic recovery. We're doing the best we can, possibly breaking the speed limit or 2 or 3 or just constantly. Just such an epic drive though, just gorgeous drive. Anyways, probably worth doing a bit of a sit rep. It's a lovely sunset, just not that we're running in front of it. Now I could go to Nightcaps, look at that, Nightcaps, and check it out, but it's over there. Have a look at it. Beautiful Southland sunset. So the more north that you go, of course, and the more south that you go, you get in summertime you get really, really long sunsets here, like, and then it doesn't get dark until I think 11 o'clock at the peak of summer. We should have been doing this in the middle of summer, huh? Never mind. Never mind. It's about the intention, kids. That's what Stu's Amazing Race is about. We're in Winton, by the way. The thriving metropolis of Winton. Okay, we're in Invercargill. That's a great start. And we've still got rays of light in the distance. Maui, the soon to be fully Australian, legal Australian / Napierite, is channeling the energy of Maui, is chasing the sun. Anyways, the car GPS says we're close. I saw a sign back there saying Bluff straight ahead. So we're just making it happen. Now look, if I can get just one single ray of light on the run, I will consider that a win. All right, that'll be a win. I've definitely proven that you can easily get to the top and the bottom and see a sunrise and a sunset. You can certainly get to the southernmost city in the world. By the way, Invercargill is the southernmost city in the world, just boring Wikipedia fact. And I am seeing the sunset. The question was, could you get to Stirling Point with the sunset? Yes, of course, if the flights went on time. Okay, let's navigate our way there. Alright, so the GPS is saying it's 28 minutes from where I am. That's to Stirling Point, by the way, so I'm going to be about 7 minutes. So it's about 17 minutes, I reckon, to the start of the run. Check out the disco lights, my USB cable. That cost me about 60 bucks at Auckland Airport. Pretty cool, eh? Man, it's a party show here on Stu's Amazing Race. Like, we're the shit. I shouldn't swear on this channel. Never mind. Here is the metropolis of Invercargill. Okay, the good news is that there is still light and we're in a 100k zone. So that's good. I don't know if you can see me. But this is really turning into an amazing race. Like, I thought we'd be right into darkness by now. I really did.
In 800 meters, at the roundabout, take the second exit.
Take the second exit, kids. Oh yeah, we're looking directly at the South Pole now. I'll tell you what, the wind outside, it's 10 degrees. It is not exactly that warm. I will definitely be putting on my jacket. But we still have nautical light, so that is good.
Exit the roundabout.
I will.
Continue for 25 kilometers.
Technically, I only have to continue for about 20. Anyways. Alright, the pressure is... I'm feeling it, man. This is... I honestly thought it'd be pitch black, and now there's actually... I've got hope! There's light! Maybe it's gonna happen. Who knows? And I'll tell you what, if I can start the run and just have some light, that is an epic win, considering the logistical nightmare we found ourselves in. Alright. Evening. There is still light over there. That's a technical win. Because guess where we are, people? We're in Bluff. I'm not bluffing, we're actually in Bluff. That's the welcome to Bluff sign. This is the start of the run and the end of the run. So let's get kitted up and let's just get out of here. All right, kids, let's lock this car. Wrap. Not a great stretch of road to run on. Car. Oh. Angels, spirit, guides, God, please keep it safe. There's still light over there. No time for a warm up. It's just straight into the run. Okay. What I left behind. Got all the important stuff in the bag. Here we go. We're running. We're officially running. We are running, and Jesus, bloody cold. It is cold. I think this is part of the TY smelter or the Bluff smelter. I'm actually really happy I still got my gloves in my jacket here, because it is cold, man. Bottom of New Zealand, but colder than the top, that's for sure. All right, I don't care what the body's gonna do, he's got to deal with it. He's got to run through it. I'll be sitting down for 6 hours, 7 hours, straight into a run. That's how you do it on the Amazing Race. You just roll the punches. Technically, there's still light on the other side of Bluff Hill. Don't know who that dude is, but we'll check him out on the way back. Because getting to Stirling Point is only half of it. I'm going to run back. All right. Man, it's so cold. It's going straight into my lungs. Feels like breathing razor blades. How do you like the Wallabies headgear? I'm still wearing the Wallabies jumper. All right, and we're on footpaths now, which is Nice and safe. The sign there saying Fovo dairy, so the stretch of water. Dairy, by the way, in New Zealand is like a milk bar in Australia. Fovo is the Strait of Water, the Fovo Strait is the water between the bottom of the South Island and Stuart Island. Would you believe it? I've got my own island here. Kind of a big deal. So Fovo, everything's Fovo. I will also now add for the record that there is no more light on the other side of the hill. It is gone. So if we'd gone to plan, I would have been well at ceiling point by now. I would have absolutely made it. So I'd be 40 minutes ahead of where I am right now. So I did pretty good, giving the curveball that Air New Zealand presented back at Kerikeri. Look, I reckon I haven't done too bad, all things considered. You know, I mean, I completely obeyed the speed limit all the way, like so disciplined, you know, absolutely. All right. Just got to point out the obvious. I've never run here, I've never been here before. Quite a few, there's art galleries and then there's murals. So yeah, we'll call this a mosaic, a bluff mosaic. This is where I break out into my bald and bankrupt script. Capturing the essence of ancient times fishing in Fovo Strait. We'll check out more on the way back, but here's another mosaic. The most famous beer in all of Southland. Oh, a mower. Now this sorry, stop. This is interesting. Mowers. Can you see that? Mower. And that would actually be the size of one too. They're massive, flightless bird. Unfortunately, they were eaten by the indigenous population back in the day. But mowers, yeah. They're like emus on lots of steroids. Okay. Special piss enjoyed in good hotels throughout Southland. Spates. You see, once an alky, always an alky. Still remember it. Hairdressers are still open. All right. Oh, there's a sign. Sterling Point, here we come. We're coming. Now, it's another beer I wasn't a big fan of back in the day, called Tui. Let me see if I can remember how that one goes. It was Tui, T-U-I, like the bird, native New Zealand bird. I think it was totally underrated inbred. Just saying. Now, geez, look at the murals. Clearly, I need to come back here during the daylight. Unfortunately, I don't have time tomorrow. We've got a date with a run around the Queenstown area. But I'm blown away. I did not think Bluff was going to be a cultural hub of artistic endeavour, but apparently it is. Now that is a sign of my childhood, Foursquare. I was hoping there was a Foursquare around here. So a Foursquare is like a 7-Eleven before they had 7-Elevens. Used to go down there with my $1 a week pocket money and purchase, this is back in 1983, and for $1 I could get 100. We used to have single cents back in the day. We used to get 100 1-cent lollies, and it was like meth, absolute meth, dangerous. Anyways, one of the many things New Zealand's famous for, apart from lemon and pyro, which we'll get to shortly, is pawa shells. And apparently great whites. Look at the fence, they're all along here. There was now, I don't actually know which house it is, it's gone now, I know that. There was the famous pawa shell house. It was an old couple, retired couple. I mean, they were old when I was very young, like my grandparents' age. And their whole house was this wall-to-wall made of pawa shells. It became a museum. It was an absolute cultural icon of Bluff, apart from Stirling Point, where we're going. Now they've just, you know, they've been passed on, but apparently the house was moved or dismantled or something, and the inside of it is now a museum up in Christchurch. So, a bit sad, but I couldn't tell you which house it is anyways. But anyway, someone's doing a bit of a salute to the pawa shell house there with a pawa shell fence. We're nearly there. Okay, sit right, we're nearly there. And just to prove that God or someone has a sixth sense of humour, there's a bloody hill right at the end. Done enough of them this morning. Anyway, it says it's after Stirling Point. Have to get a selfie there on the way back. Oh God, bloody hills. I started with a hill, ending with a hill. Legs are doing all right, all things considered.
You will arrive at your destination.
Oh, you've heard it from Google. We're going to arrive. This video is not sponsored by Google, but if you do want to give me money, feel free. You can see we're beyond the reaches of normal filming conditions. It says Stirling Point. Here we go. The end of New Zealand, Land's End. What we need to look for now is the signpost. The polar, oh, I can see it. I can see it, thank God it's lit up too. And there's people there. Okay, you ready? The reveal.
You have arrived.
I've arrived, apparently, according to Google. Oh man. There's one lonely car here. Oh, I do feel a sense of pride, I must admit. Kate Rianga this morning. Hopefully there'll be a sign saying Kate Rianga. And here we are. I give you Kate Rianga. Believe it or not, check it out. It actually does have Kate Rianga. So, on that, not ending, but that informative note, I have effectively travelled 1,403 kilometres, of which 22 of those were run. What else we got? Wellington, we flew past that. Stewart Island, hey, South Pole, Hobart, close to home. Got no idea what that is. I think it's Africa. Sydney, well, okay. We're going to Sydney tomorrow on the way home. And here we are, you can't see anything, but that's okay. We have the end of New Zealand. And there is water down there somewhere. I can just make out there's a cliff. Anyways, we'll get a couple of selfies here, eh? Alrighty. There's not really much to see or do when it's this dark. I can't film anything. I took a cheesy Instagram shot, but that's about it. So the southernmost accommodation in New Zealand is Land's End Boutique Hotel. I was thinking on the run down here, who owns the, I have to turn my lights on, who owns the most southern house, you know? And it's not a house, it's a boutique hotel. So there you have it. I suspect another car's pulling up. I suspect this is a makeout joint or other things. One of the so back where I was in the last section, the car that you may have heard zoom past, don't think the chap was too happy that I was filming at the signpost there, because I think in his car he was doing something potentially illegal with another person. And no, it wasn't fornication, something potentially involving Delta Romeo Uniform Golf Sierra. Work that one out. Best sign I've seen so far. Classic rock. Off camera he did mumble something, I couldn't hear what it was, and then he jumped in his car and just zoomed past. Don't know what the deal there was, but you know, just proving that Southland is, you know, there's some characters in Southland. All good, let's continue on. What have we got here? Bluff RSA. Oh, okay. The RSA, I thought the good Lord is. What is the RSA? Okay. I thought Jesus was making it big and bluff. I mean, why not? Classic rock is. So those are the murals and the artwork. It's amazing. Old fishing village. By the way, here's a survey mark. I used to be a surveyor in a past life. I can still to this day find those anywhere I go. Nearly spent 3 years of my life as a surveyor's assistant. That was fun. Maybe we'll cover that in another vlog. All right, let's keep going. Past the Foursquare. That number plate's interesting for New Zealanders because 660 is probably the biggest band, or the only band in New Zealand that can do stadium tours. It's pretty interesting, isn't it? And the dude's got a number plate celebrating it. Pretty cool. Right, adventurising. Let's do some history buffing. What do we got? Home of the oyster. They are. Now, bluff oysters are the most famous in the world. Nearly as famous as LMP, lemon and pyro. What's this? Pahutakara. Connected to the dead, and in particular those who have passed since last rising of Matariki. Now, that tree that we saw this morning up in Cape Reinga, Pahutakara tree, and the Māori ancestor spirits passed through there on the way to Waikiki. Or Waikiki, I should say. Seek your pathway by looking up to the sky. Stars reflected on the land will guide you to seek treasure of Murihiku. Happy journeys. Kia kiroa ti marino kia whakapapa, means family. Panamu ti moana kia teri ti koro hirohi koro ti korohirohi ai mua ai to harira. Or huarahi, sorry, huarahi. God, harira. I don't say harira, it's H-A-R-E. Oh, okay, well I'm doing my best. I'm sure I'll get slated in the comments. Information, look at this. Bored and bankrupt needs to come to Bluff Invercargill. It's just all laid out for him. The history of Bluff. Bluff, a place of many journeys, and apparently seals. Wow. Eti poroporo ki huariki. Now my tati mai ki tare ki whenua utu. We welcome the people from the north. Okay, I suppose I'm from the north. I'm from the northern hemisphere technically. Bloody English boat people. Bluff, must see and do. Well, we did it, we saw it. Oh, okay. So that's where we were there. You can see that. Let's get it up. So that we've run all the way from around here. Who needs fancy maps on Stu's Amazing Race? We don't need that crap. Go to someone else's channel for that. We do budget, side of the road, infoettes. So we started up there at the pass and we ran all the way around to there. So now you can say that you've seen it in daylight. Fishing up a storm. What else we got here? Museums and cultural heritage. Oh, this is the statue. Sir Joseph Ward. Photograph below the former post office. I'm too sure. Statues everywhere apparently. Got a radar station. Old Bluff Cemetery, Sir Joseph Ward, Greenhouse Church. I mean, there's so much to do and see, of course, when you come here in the daytime. Here's another map too, by the way. So we started over here, we're just past here, and we ran, and now we're back here. All right. I feel an LMP coming on to celebrate, or something. So, Stu's Amazing Race, you get information. Oh, there's a New Life Church, Jesus Christ. Sorry. I just offended all my religious followers, which probably, the quantum of that amounts to somewhere between 0 and -1. Okay, onwards and upwards. I did promise you this, Joseph Ward. I think he's one of the Prime Ministers. We're going from Melbourne to Bluff. Why in God's name you would leave Melbourne for Bluff, I have no idea. That will take some time to work out. At age 4, he was educated in Campbelltown Bluff School. So here's the post office man. Elected as MP for Iowa in 1972. Prime Minister, that's right, Prime Minister in 1906, 1911, and again in 1920. Oh wow, he did 2 terms. There you go. Now, I'm pretty sure Mr. Ward here, hey dude, he would have overseen, now this is a real famous, feel free to Google it, because I am running and slightly tired, fact, but New Zealand was the first country to give females the vote. Clearly we're quite progressive. That was in 1910 or 12, or it was in the early 1900s. Got a feeling he was the Prime Minister that oversaw that. So you heard it here first. Stu's Amazing Race, Joseph Ward. He immigrated from Melbourne. Dude, I can't get over that. Anyways, I mean, sorry to offend any Kiwis or Bluffyites, but Melbourne's pretty cool. All right, the run is nearly done. We're getting there. So far, so we're in the 100k zone. All right, here we go. The end of the run at the walkway Fofo. All right, we're done. I'm super proud. I need to get out of here. Check in with you soon. All right. Is that? Doesn't go back. It's always the way. That's all right. We'll put a bag there. My bag of treats. All right. Check out the room. Hi! I think I might actually look 46 years old. Nice bath though. We've had a slight hotel change. We've gone Hotel Harrison instead of Uber Budge. Nice room. Taking inspiration from $1 Million Bogan. I'm going to put the light on. Hi! Anyways, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to have a really warm... I'm going to have a bath. I won't have a bath. I hate baths, but I'll have a bath instead anyways. And I'm going to have a sleep. I'm going to put everything on charge, including me. I'm going to charge myself up because I'm going to have a sleep. So we're going to be up at 5 in the morning. We're going to do some adventurizing in the beautiful Invercargill. Once we've been highly caffeinated and eaten some apples, and we're going back to Queenstown. So I'll see you bright-eyed and bushy-tailed in the morning. Out of here. It's very early in the morning. Specifically, it's 4:14 in the morning. Got up about, I don't know, 30 minutes ago. Shower, changed. Well, no, I'm not changed actually. Probably can't see any of that, just a reflection of me. Here's the Devil Burger, check it out. Okay, let's get out of Invercargill and let's beat the feet. Let's head to Queenstown, that's where we're going today. And let's have some fun with the Queenstown Hill Climb. Let's do some adventurizing in Southland, New Zealand. Living it up in an elevator, living it up where I'm going now. It's always time for a bit of Aerosmith. It's clear at 4:30 in the morning. Hey, how you doing?
Morning.
Good. 307.
Just hit the button on the right.
Touch to exit. That's the one. It is foggy. It's even foggy in here. Camera won't pick it up, but there is fog. Trust me, there is fog. She is foggy, misty mountain hop. Birds are chirping though. It's a good sign that spring is on its way. Let's do this. Got everything? I keep on thinking I've forgotten something. I don't know what it is. Mobile phones, wallet, passport, bag, washing, stuff for running, breakfast stuff. Pretty sure we got it. This is called being tired. Again, 3 hours sleep. Here we go. Holy moly. Somewhere else. Okay. Okay, so behind me there's a whole bunch of fire engines and they've just blocked the road off, so we're going somewhere else. Let's go down here. Now, a friend did say to me that the only people out at 4:30 in the morning anywhere in the world are either drug dealers or Uber drivers. Which one am I? Leave a comment below.
Close my eyes as you walk away. The dream is gone, only emptiness remains. Read a lie, it works, never.
And good morning. Good morning from the Queenstown Basin. Check it out. Better make sure the car's locked, eh? I have got all the valuables like passport and stuff with me. This is the Queenstown Hill Walk. Highly recommended, and we're going to do it. Let's do it. We're going to do it Amazing Road style though, so we're going to speed walk up and we're going to run down. Definitely not running up this gradient. A little bit fatigued last 48 hours, but otherwise feeling good. Glad to be alive, glad to be doing some more work. Run venturizing, there we go, there's the word of the morning. All right, my quad muscles have just been woken up, here we go. What have we got here, eh? Power lines. This is also a mountain bike path, I think, as well. Let's check it out. It's just New Zealand at its epic best. Let's see if we can double time it. It's pretty steep. The camera doesn't really show how steep it is, but so the sit wrap on the body, ankle's gone really well, all things considered. Just the quads. Doing another run after, yeah. I finished the run yesterday morning at 7:30. I didn't start the evening run till 7. And yeah, just your quads feel it. All right, here we go. I mean, running with this epic view. Oh, Uri Māori. We shall travel together on this journey. Me hare katia tatoa e tene hairika. In our search for humanity, our habitation in the Whakatipu. Whakatipu is the lake over there. Around 1100, the Waitaha people came to Lake Whakatipu in search of Pounamu, greenstone, Tamara wild spaniard, and mountain daisy. In the 1500s, I'm joined by the Ngāti Mamoi, who arrived on the coast, birding and eeling expeditions. Okay, we're going to learn a bit on this walk today, aren't we? Beautiful, love it. This is going to be easy on the way down. Very easy. And guess what I found? It's the stone statue central. Now, because New Zealand is the home of Lord of the Rings, everything feels like you're in the Lord of the Rings movie set. Basically, everything. So, either that, or you've become an unwilling extra in the cult film The Blair Witch Project. That's the other thing. Yeah. All right, let's keep it going. I agree. It's very sacred. All right. The mighty Earnslaw. It's the old lake boat from 1912 there. We went on that back in the 86 trip. Yeah, pretty cool. Goes to Glenorchy, the other end of the lake, where Sam Neill, funny enough, the actor Sam Neill, has his vineyard. Beautiful. Got the light on now, it's a bit dark here in the middle of the forest. Yeah. Might run into some hobbits or some talking trees. You never know. Oh boy. Hills, hills, hills. Oh yeah, baby, check it out. Epic. Paint truck goes down here. On the Amazing Race, you call it the detour. We're going to go back this way, I think. Go back that way. Right now we're going to head up the hill. Preventing the spread of wildling conifers. Look at this. Okay. Wildling conifers apparently no good. Alright, we're going to the rather large hill here to climb. Let's give it a go. And we'll get up to the next peak. And we'll run back. So the actual peak lookout is down over there. Basket of Dreams. Pretty cool view of the mountains, eh? But we're going to head up to this peak a wee bit high. We're up there. We always go past the actual destination on Stu's Amazing Race. Go deep. All right, here we go. We've got multiple summits. I want to go for this one over here. I think I'll give us the best view of the Queen of Lake Wakatipu. Let's go this way. I'll go direct. Of course, in New Zealand, you don't have to worry about snakes or basically anything that's going to kill you, except druggies that hang out at Stirling Point down by Bluff. Yep, that's about it really. And of course, the sheep in New Zealand do normally naturally have a worried look on their face. That's very much a dad joke from 1990, a New Zealand one. All right, we're nearly there. First thing is there's a sun. Second thing, there's another hill. All right, Stu's Amazing Race, New Zealand, in one day, sunrise to sunset, and possibly 40 minutes after. Holy moly, there's the airport. Here we are, Zen Epic. I proudly give to you the completion of this epic journey. Here is Queenstown. Airport, of course, Avgig. Coronet Peak is behind there. We did it. We conquered yesterday. We had some fun. Absolutely zen epic. A brisk walk this morning. That was about 35 minutes, I think, to get up to the summit here. I'm going to take a couple of moments here. Might actually meditate, I think. I'm glad I brought some gloves. It's only about 6 degrees. New Zealand at its best. Thank you, New Zealand, for my passport. Thank you for putting up with me for 3 years, I think it was. No love lost, in the sense of there's no animosity. You know, the past is the past, but I am absolutely now Australian. It's official. Papers have been signed. I'm in a Wallabies cap. Of course, that means that I'm now banned from re-entering the country. Oh man, it is just so epic. Anyways, enough of my waffling on. I'm sure you're well put up with that by now. Join me for future episodes in Stu's Amazing Race. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. Even abuse. Abuse is fine. Abuse always helps us out. It's constructive feedback. I love being abused. It's not a problem. So used to it. Have some fun watching my series coming up early next year, perhaps. 9 runs, 9 countries in 9 days. Stu's Mad Race around the world. And watch out for future videos. So, you know, click the ding dong dell button, whatever it is. From the beautiful vistas, the surrounds of the Queenstown Basin, Aotearoa, New Zealand, the beautiful land of the long white cloud. I bid you a farewell. Stick around for the closing. I'll film the run down to the car, but otherwise the journey is officially now over. Vlogging comes to an end. Enjoy some of the highlights as I run down the hill to the car, hopefully not breaking my neck. The ankle made it. Thank you so much for watching and washing. Oh, I need a wash. Thank you so much for watching. The cold makes me, you know, word salad. Much respect. On a serious note, don't take me seriously because I sure as hell don't. Au revoir. Adios. See you on the next one. Out. Oh, beautiful. One last time from beautiful Queenstown. Thanks for watching. We will see you soon.